Hi everyone, hope you had a wonderful week. This week, I wanted to share a Dvar Torah which I read from this beautiful new book which was just released called Bite-Sized Torah, and it was compiled by Leslie Sullivan, Rebbetzin Leslie Sullivan, and edited by Rebecca Shapiro and Moshe Tzvi from the teachings of Rabbi Rosner. And we shared a few of these beautiful tidbits of Torah, very inspiring, so thank you to Rebbetzin Sullivan who shared this with us. So, in this week's Parsha Vayera, Avram, as we know, was all about chesed, all about kindness. And he truly strove and strived to really instill kindness in the world. And he really, he was a great man, but what made him great is that he went all out in trying to invite guests into his house, and he was dedicated to kindness more than you can ever imagine. And maybe we don't end up like Avraham and his exact level of selfless chesed, kindness, but we can take a few steps in our own lives to really head in that direction and find our inner Avraham. And in the words of Rav Pam, who shares 3 very basic steps to help channel your inner Avraham, and these are using kind words. And the Rambam tells us that you should be the first to greet every person so that their spirit will be pleased. What does that mean? Meaning saying hello to people and maybe uplifting their spirits in the morning. The first thing you should say to them, hello, how are you? Good morning. And you may never know the words that you say, how they will impact another person. The second piece is listening to people. Really just being a sounding board. And sometimes people just don't need advice and they just want people to listen to them and acknowledging them and validating them. That's an important piece, listening. And the third piece is our body language, being aware of our body language. And in Pirkei Avot it says, "V'have mekabel et kol ha'adam b'sever panim yafot," really trying to greet every person and receive every person with a pleasing expression. What does that mean? Our bodies and the way we talk to people. We can be kind and so forth, but if our bodies are saying something else, then it really doesn't come out right. So really our body language, and one great example is smiling when we talk to people, or smiling when we approach people. When we smile, it truly uplifts a person around us, and smiling is very contagious. And it's been proven by science. It really builds people up. And when you smile, it reduces stress, and it improves your immune system, and you release mood-elevating hormones. So there's the science, and then there's just the smile. And there's one great person that really inspired me with his quote every day when we saw him in the school, who's no longer around, Rabbi Eisenstein. And Rabbi Eisenstein used to tell us when he saw us in the hall, and he didn't see that complete smile, he would say, turn that frown upside down. And he truly was a great rabbi, but also a scientist, because he knew if you smiled, it would truly make another person feel great. So I wish all of you that opportunity that you improve your smile, look in that mirror and just show off your beautiful face and work on that smile, listening to other people, really truly listening, and just being kind. I want to wish you all a Shabbat Shalom, and we'll see you next week.